And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this awesome hangout. And we are talking about some very, very interesting things. In fact, we're talking about something that I've been waiting for since 2009. And I'm so happy and proud and excited to announce that the person that's actually behind all of this is one of my good friends and partners, Mr. Justin Sardi. So real quick, why don't you say hi and introduce yourself, Justin?
Hey everybody, Justin Sardi, and thanks for having me, Zane. And really looking forward to sharing all this information. So
Absolutely, absolutely. And honestly, I've been so impressed with what you've done that I just got to do it. Right. Got to give you a round of applause because this is really, really cool stuff. So, Justin, before we really dive into this, can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to put this awesome software together?
yeah, so as you know, Zane, I've been doing AdWords for video or YouTube ads for a while now, and like you had mentioned, we've been working on a lot of projects together, and basically, and we'll get a little bit more into this, once we start diving in a little bit. But basically, this tool is something that speeds up the process tremendously when creating ad campaigns and actually targeting your audience. And it was basically, the one missing piece. Every time I'd go through and set up an ad campaign, I'd spend a ton of time, doing keyword research and finding other videos to put my ad in front of. And it was very time consuming. So this is something that I've had the idea for quite some time, and was able to basically get it pushed out recently. And it's we've been using it for a lot of our campaigns recently, and so have a lot of the people that got in as the beta members or beta users, and it's just been great. So.
Very cool, very cool. So that's a little bit of how things got kicked off and why Justin decided to move forward like he did, and again, why I'm so excited about this. But I'm sure all of you watching aren't too interested in hearing us talk about how bad it was without this and how great it's going to be now that we have it. Justin, are you willing to share your screen and show us a little bit more about how this works, and even a little bit about maybe if we can cross that bridge, but a little bit about how like the disparity between like what say AdWords provides and maybe what Sift provides. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, that reminds me. Let me pull up AdWords real quick. Also, I meant to do that. But so essentially, a little bit of background for those that aren't familiar with AdWords for video. So this is from AdWords help. This is just the basics of how these video ads work, and basically they're called TrueView advertisements. These video ads are, and there's two different kinds, and I'll show you exactly how those work in just a second here. But these two different types of ads are called TrueView advertising, and you're paying cost per view, not cost per click. So every time somebody watches one of your videos, you're going to pay as the advertiser, right? If you're promoting it. So there's two different types. There's in-stream and in-display. If we click on this, you can see for in-stream videos, you're charged when, when for videos that are 30 seconds or longer, you're charged when the viewer reaches the 30-second point in the video. For videos shorter than 30 seconds, you're charged when the viewer watches the end or watches to the end. So those are the TrueView ad, or sorry, the in-stream ads, and those particular ads are the ones that show up right before your video, and you have to watch it for 5 seconds, and then you have the opportunity to skip it if you'd like, right? How does it work? So after 5 seconds, the viewer has the option to skip it. So if somebody does skip that ad before 30 seconds or the end of the video, the advertiser doesn't pay. Now, there's also in-display ads, and those are those
real quick as a clarifying question. So if they skip, I understand that you don't get charged, but what if they click and take an action before that 30 seconds?
Yeah, then that pauses the ad, and then you're not charged for the view or the click. So, and I'll show you exactly how that works when we jump over to YouTube in a second here.
Cool.
So then we got the in-display ads, and those are basically the search result ads, and you'll be charged when somebody chooses to watch your video by clicking on the thumbnail. So those are the two types of ads, and I'll show you exactly how those work real quick. So we got six-pack abs because these guys advertise like Mad Men is the example I always use. And that is weird. I'm getting no ads. I wonder if I turned off.
Yeah, maybe it's your ad
Yep.
blocker.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
there we go.
It is. I added that to speed up my browser because it was driving me crazy the other day. Okay, there we go. So right here, six-pack abs. You can see here is an ad right here. This is an in-display ad. So it's saying men need to watch this, build muscle at an accelerated pace using the one secret in this video. Maybe it's steroids, who knows? But no, it's his six-pack shortcuts. So basically, and here's the Bowflex one as well. And they're both targeted because I searched for six-pack abs. Those are their keywords. And, if I click on this video, then the advertiser is now charged. And you can see this is where that ad's going to show up.
Do you know the one male hormone?
There we go. So basically, this is the ad. He's going to talk about the one hormone that helps you attract more women and get ripped or something. And then he's got his links here to go to his sales page. So that's how those in-display ads work, right? Now, the in-stream ads, we'll try and find one of these. I think this one has it. Let me mute that too. There we go. So here we have an in-stream ad, right? And we have, we have to watch it for 5 seconds. And then after 5 seconds, we're able to skip the ad. Well, if I click on this ad, it's going to take me to puma.com probably. I think that was a Puma advertisement. Yeah. So it's going to take me to puma.com. But if you notice, this ad was paused at however many seconds in, 10, 15 seconds. So we never really reached the 30 seconds or the end of the commercial. And so basically they got free traffic back to their site. And that's the in-stream ad, right?
Wow, that's awesome, right?
Yeah. For sure. So, so yeah, that's exactly how that works. We can skip the ad, and the advertiser is not charged, basically. So,
very cool. And I think a lot of advertisers are getting better at this. I've been doing a promotion recently, specifically one that we're working on that has to do with private labeling physical products. As I was doing my research, what pops up in my own personal research, but an ad that was targeted at me as someone researching private label. And it was like, hey, do you want to run an energy bar private label thing? You should definitely come and check it out. So I did the same exact thing. I clicked on the ad, it paused it, which meant that they didn't get charged for it. And I learned some interesting stuff, which made me go, oh, cool. Advertisers are starting to wise up a little bit.
All right. Yeah, definitely. And people are, these types of ads, they're not necessarily new, but the way people are actually learning to use them, because it's a new type of advertising, really. Like video ads are new. It's not the same as, text and an image like it used to be. And, now people are kind of catching on, and there's a certain way you have to format these ads, build your click into the video kind of thing, so you can actually get the click, first of all, and get that free traffic. So
yeah, most definitely. Well, cool. So what's next then?
All right, so those are the two different types of ads, right? Now we've got a couple different ways we can target people with these types of ads. So this is also the, from AdWords Help, targeting your video ads with AdWords for video. So there's a couple different ways you can target people, right? And so here's the different targeting groups. There's the standard ones like demographics, right? Age, gender, parental status, topics, and these are basically, people watching videos about a specific topic, either, in a category or a subcategory. And that could be anything from, automobiles to shopping or whatever it may be. Interests, basically, this is a targeting method for reaching people that have interests in whatever type of category you are advertising for. And this is based off of their browsing history, just because we all know Google tracks you to death. And they do it to make the advertising platform that much better, right? Because if they know you're interested in something, they can place relevant ads in front of you. So you basically get access to all that data through their affinity audiences and their in-market audiences, which are basically the interests.
Yeah, and that's actually something that I learned that you taught me very recently. I didn't know that those were specifically driven by browser history, and that's extremely powerful. I mean, that's almost as good as having somebody else's retargeting pixel on your website that you're able to scrape that data from. So very, very cool stuff that, again, I don't think most people knew about.
Yeah, for sure. So interests work pretty well. This one right here, placements. This is one of my personal favorites, and this is actually why we had Sift made. This was the main focus of it, was to find placements for you very quickly and easily, and I'll show you exactly how in a second here. But you can see a placement allows us to add websites or placements within those websites to basically say, hey, I want my ad to run on this specific website, YouTube channel, or video. And those are very powerful because let's say you run a dog boarding company or something, and you're trying to spread the word about your kennel. And basically you can go put your video in front of all kinds of videos related to dogs and, training dogs or owning dogs, whatever, knowing that people who are watching videos about dogs most likely have a dog, right? Or they're interested in some kind of dog related service. So, that's how those placements work. Then there's remarketing, like you were talking about. Those are great, great types of ads. You can basically remarket to people based on, how they've interacted with your YouTube channel, or even just landed on your site. So pretty cool. And then keywords, pretty standard stuff right there. If somebody's searching for a keyword, then your ad can show up in front of any video for that keyword, or as one of those in-display ads.
Well, and in regards to the keywords, there's a lot of people that don't realize that YouTube is the second biggest search engine behind Google. So there's plenty of people searching in similar ways on YouTube as Google. And as far as placements go, this is something that, again, a lot of people didn't really quite grasp until someone had asked me how it works, and I said, well, imagine being able to put your video ad in front of one of Frank Kern's videos. That's the level that we're talking about, and all of a sudden, instant connection. Just you can position yourself in front of anybody and everybody, including your competition.
Yeah, for sure. And that's really one of the best ways to reach people, because you can, reach them at the exact moment they're looking to consume content about the topic that you have content about. It's essentially like hijacking somebody's traffic if you put your ad in front of the right video and have you have a relevant message.
Yeah. Okay, so this seems pretty straightforward from what I understand. Google and YouTube are basically giving us the keys to the kingdom and saying, yeah, go nuts, right? So what happened in this process that made you go, man, I need a separate tool that can help me truly take advantage of this powerful platform?
All right. So basically what happened was they have this thing called the Google Display Planner, and this basically helps you find placements right here. If you click this Get Placement Ideas, and you can find this tool by going to AdWords, clicking on Tools, and then going to Display Planner, right? And so let's say we want to figure out what our customers are interested in. I don't know, trying to think of, let's go with video marketing, right?
Always a favorite of mine.
Right. So let's say we're trying to reach people interested in video marketing in the United States that speak English. We can either get ad group ideas or get placement ideas. So we'll get placement ideas. And what this is going to do is it's going to go find all of the places we can put our ads for the, the Google Display Network, or across the Google Display Network. And you can see what the, ad inventory is, how many cookies are placed, what their ages are, all that good stuff.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. Full dashboard of every bit of data you'd ever want.
Yeah, for sure. So basically you can see right here, these are all different websites that you can put your ad on. And these are not just for video ads. A lot of these don't accept video ads. You can see video ads not accepted. This little camera will tell you if you can put a video ad there. So you can kind of scroll down. You can see that none of these sites allow video ads. Here's one, Adweek does. And you can actually put video ads on there. But these are just for the sites, right? So over here, we'll go to videos, and this is a much more effective way to use these types of ads, is place them in front of video, right? Well,
and a much lower cost per click too.
Yeah, for sure. So right here, these are the placements that the Google Display Planner is finding for video marketing, and you can see they pulled a whopping 3 placements for us, right?
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, thanks, Google. So these are full YouTube channels, right? So if I click on this, it'll say this is a YouTube channel. Okay, this is a very, I'm glad it pulled this up. This is about
right.
TV, video, beauty and fitness, and bodybuilding.
Yeah,
That is
super targeted, right?
yeah, that's not really video marketing, right? So let's open the channel page, right? And you can see this is aesthetic athletics. This is not at all related
Yeah.
to video marketing, except for they have a video. That kind of blows me away right there, actually. I'm glad we used that example because that's insane to me. You could see this is what they're saying. And let's see how relevant. This is very relevant to our keyword is what they're saying.
Okay.
And it pulled up 3, right? So, and here's another one, the Harvard Business.
That looks a little bit more on point. Yeah, okay. Business industrial. Yeah, okay.
Maybe. And then the other one is what?
Doc Stock TV.
Doc Stock TV, which is about small businesses. This might actually be a relevant one, right?
All right.
So documents and resources for small businesses and professionals. This might be a good way to, reach some people that are interested in some of, documents or resources or whatever, but not so much video marketing, right?
Yeah, literally 1/3 of the results are totally unrelated.
Yes. So, not the best, right? And that's crazy that we use that example. I didn't know that was going to happen. That's awesome. So basically, you can see not very good way to target, right? Well, here, if we want to go video marketing, right? Let's just say that's our main keyword, and you can see here's actually some in-display ads right here saying get views, leads, and customers with this Yink video marketing company. So that's actually pretty targeted. That would be how an in-display ad would work. And right here, you can see these sold with video people, video marketing tips. So if you're trying to reach people interested in video marketing, we can click on this and no ads, right? So that video does not have monetization enabled.
Oh, okay, so if you're doing research, just like your own form of research, you're clicking around. What you need to be doing is looking for videos that have some kind of ad, so that you know that you can put your ad on there.
Exactly. So yeah, I forgot to. I should have mentioned that a little bit earlier. So thanks for bringing that up. Basically, what happens is on YouTube, certain videos have monetization enabled and certain ones don't. Well, you can only put your ad in front of a video that has monetization enabled. And in order to find those videos, you have to go through, you either use the Google Display Planner or you go through and just basically click on all of these videos. You can see no ads are showing here, no ads around, right? So
yeah, very time consuming. I've been there, done that.
Yeah, this doesn't have monetization enabled. Let's check this one. Nope, not ads on that one. So, I mean, you could basically see this could take a while. No ads on this one. And it's we might not even find ads, right? And let's see. Nope, no ads. So long story short, I mean, we could go for a while here, but let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, that's got to be incredibly well. Okay, I already know.
Here we go.
I already know it's incredible. Oh, hey, look at that!
I found one. So there we go, and you can see here's an ad playing right here, and here's an ad off to the side. So we know that this particular video allows ads to be ran in front of it, or it's enabled for monetization. So what we would do with this URL when we're setting up our ad campaign in AdWords is we would copy and paste this URL into the placements section. And if you remember targeting your video ads, we could use placements and we could add placements to have our ad run in front of, right? So basically we would copy and paste this and, put it into our ad campaign. And then when somebody watches this video, our ad would show up provided we have a high enough bid and, everything's set up correctly. So very time consuming process to go through, and the Google Display Planner is supposed to do that for you, but as you see very clearly, we only have 3 results and one of them is kind of related.
And you know what, this actually starts to make a lot more sense. I mean, I'm sure you've been in the same spot before, and I'm sure those of you watching right now, you've seen like you've played a YouTube video and then you see a commercial that that has absolutely nothing to do with the content that you're about to watch, and you're like, why would the advertiser do that? And it's probably because AdWords, with their lack of effective tools, as great as they are probably the root of the problem, right?
Yeah. I mean, and, this is an exception. This video marketing one, I've never seen something so terrible on their end.
Right.
But and I will be using this example from now on because that's great for me. But like sometimes it'll pull up some more channels. I've pulled up to 20 search results. Like if we use that dog training, right?
Right. Yeah. Dog training.
Yeah, let's go with the dog training one. It'll probably pull up 23, I think is what it did last time, something like that. Takes it 20. So it found, 20, and these are dog channels, right? So some of them, it gets down to eHow Pets, not quite as relevant, but it, whatever.
Right. It has to do with dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, at least pets, right? So it's not always that terrible, but at the same time, we're only getting 20 results, right? And some of these, like that pets one,
I saw a life hack one too.
Yeah, or like, but let's say like some of these channels might be about pets, and some of these the videos on that channel might also be about cats or ferrets or whatever. And if you're running dog ads, then you're not going to want to put your dog ad in front of a cat video. It just doesn't make sense. So even targeting by the entire channel, like they want you to do here in the Google Display Planner, isn't the best method, right? So we were, like I showed you, manually going out and finding all of these videos. Well, that's basically why I wanted TubeSift created, because that time-consuming process, the Google Display Planner just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
Right.
And so what we did is went out and created TubeSift, which basically finds monetized videos for you to put your ad in front of. So let's keep with the video marketing. Right, and we'll type in video marketing. You can see we can get up to 200 results per search.
Nice.
We'll go with 20 right now, just for time's sake. We're on the call, and it does take a minute sometimes. But search priority, you can sort it by most recent, most views, or most relevant.
Oh, wow! I didn't even see that part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. You can see, what is it published before and after? How long is the video?
Will you
Standard
do
or high definition?
Most views?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I know what you. I mean, I know what happens in the search. Most of the time, when you do most views, you get less relevant. But we are talking about like specifically the keywords. So it helps to see what YouTube views as like the most viewed video in relation to the keyword term. Even if it's like way off base, you can at least glean a little bit of information.
Yeah. Well, and if you go most relevant, also you can sort it by views afterwards too.
Oh, cool. Okay. Right. Learning new stuff every day.
Right. So right here you can see, and then do we want to display only monetized videos, all videos with a monetization indicator, or all videos without an indicator? We'll keep it on monetized only, and we'll go search. And what this is going to do is you can see it's going to pull all of the videos right here that are, and I think those most views got kind of weird, but but you can see basically it's scanned 20, 30 videos and found 7. So this would be us manually going through and clicking on every single one of these videos and trying to find ones that have monetization enabled, right?
Oh, wow. So yeah, I like, for me personally, because I'm so ADD myself, I would be able to get through like 4 videos before I got way off track. And you see that it scrubbed through 70 videos before it found 20 monetized videos. Yeah, you can't say, like, YouTube is really good at their job. They will distract the crap out of you during your research if you got to go through 70 videos just to find 20.
Yeah, for sure. And so you can see right here, we've got all these videos, and this is right here. This is the first one that we had found, right?
Yeah.
That actually had monetization enabled, and it's different because it's not sorting by relevance, because we had the settings kind of weird.
Yeah, that was per my request.
All right, so I mean, if we would have actually gone here, gone.
Yeah. Let's double back onto the.
Or maybe I accidentally changed it back to most relevant. I don't know. I think I did. Oh yeah, it wasn't sorting by views. Well, anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so you can see. I'll cancel that. But you can basically see all of the video marketing videos that we could put our ad in front of.
Will you do the little click thing of the up and okay, do your dog training first, but I want to see after the search highest views.
Yeah, so and there's a lot more videos in the dog training niche that are related to that have monetization enabled, because a lot of times marketers aren't going to want to put video ads in front of theirs. So
yeah, well, like dog training, that's more of a passion niche for a lot of people. So a lot of folks are just just giving content out. Like this guy right here up at the top, to teach any dog the basics. I mean, you can see that they've actually done YouTube for a while, because they actually used a custom thumbnail. So they're I think this right here is an excellent video to leverage like right away. I mean, you see the views, and you see it was published on a couple of years ago, so it has age. It's got a ton of engagement, lots of thumbs up, very few thumbs down, 427 comments. I mean, this is a prime video to show a dog training video commercial type thing prior to it.
Yeah, for sure. And so like you can actually sort by the title.
Nice. Look at that.
Up and down views right here. So if I click on that, you can get this one has 4 million views.
See, and of course, look at the title, right? Again, these people are all people that they're not interested in being a marketer. They're interested in getting people to watch their video and monetize it so that they can make money from it, from us putting ads on their videos. So we look 4 million views. It was published in 2009, so it's got a lot of history behind it, which also means that there's been years and years of people linking back to it and embedding it on their website. 14,000 thumbs up. Just this, yeah, even better. I would say those 2 videos could probably keep you busy in an advertising campaign for a while.
Yeah, for sure. And you can sort by likes and dislikes as well, comments when it was published.
Yeah, this is even great for not just for ads, but also for when you're doing research about what kind of content you want to make on your channel.
Yeah, well, and that's why we have this display results. Obviously the main feature is to find monetized videos, but you can also find all the videos with or without a monetization indicator, just to see what's out there. So it is a good research tool as well.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah, and so you can see right here, you could hover over if you click on this, it'll take you to their channel. You can see what his channel's like. Right here you could play the video. You can see the description. You can see that it's monetized, all that good stuff, right?
He's got 4 million views on that video, and his channel looks like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, I mean, if you ask me, this is also a perfect way to find clients who just don't understand how YouTube works, but somehow they're getting lots of views. So as a sharp marketer, it'd be a really easy way to get clients.
Yeah, for sure. And let's say we like this guy's channel, right? And we want to find all the videos. I mean, this isn't all about dog training because we just clicked through to see, but let's go by channel. And I copied his channel URL, right? Oops. So we could just basically paste that here.
And how did you get the channel URL?
Oh, I just right-clicked on this.
You right-clicked and then copy link location. Oh, okay. So that's basically like the direct link to the homepage of his YouTube. Okay.
To his YouTube channel, and you can see.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, you can see how that works basically. So we basically put his channel URL in here. We can find up to 200 videos on his channel. We'll keep it 20, and we'll just find the ones that are monetized. It's looking like most of his are monetized. I'm not sure. I mean, he's got all dog videos. I don't know why, why he wouldn't do something better with his channel, especially with 4 million views, but whatever.
Right. Well, and again, we could hit him up and say, hey, you're not really doing this right. We've got services for you, but yeah, 13-week puppy. Okay, looks like he's got some guitar videos and stuff, but mostly all about dogs and his puppy, which tells me that we've got 2013, 2012. Yeah, so this first video that he uploaded about his Labrador in 2009 got a ton of videos. So I'm sure the first thing that popped into his head was, oh wow, I can do this YouTube thing, and then just kept trying to upload videos, just trying to figure it out. And it looks like he might have got things worked out, but not quite, which is why I was like,
his dog probably got old.
Yeah, that too. That
Nobody
too.
wants to not watch a puppy, so I mean, that's basically how you can find, scrape all the videos on a specific channel. Now, it also does related videos. So let's say we want to find all the related videos to this. We just copy that URL and we can go to relation to, and we can plug that in.
Wow. Okay, so relation to, and I assume it can be both the channel and a specific video.
I don't know if you could plug the channel in there.
Well, no, well, oh, you just put the YouTube link in. Okay, I thought you put the channel in. Okay, so if there's a video that you like and you want to find the monetized videos that are connected to that video, this feature does that.
Yeah, relation to video. So you can basically, over here on YouTube, if we're watching this video right here, these are all
you want to see. Okay.
These are all the related videos, or the ones that's going to play next is also one. So it's basically, and you can see almost these are the same channel, right? Sold by Video or whatever. This basically does that for the whatever video you plug in here, and you can see.
So not only can you target that specific video, but you could target any potential video that they could click away from and keep following them, so to speak.
Yeah, pretty much. So this just allows you to really dial in and find the most videos possible related to whatever it is you want to find, right? You can also,
and yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, basically you can also pull the whole channels as well. And then it's got this channel search also, where you can search for channels by a keyword.
Channels by key. Oh, okay. See, I've got a way that actually in our members area, you know about this. It's my own personal strategy that I use to search for channels by keyword, but it's way more complicated than what you're doing right here.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, whatever, like throw a niche out, I'll search for it.
Yeah, let's do
cat herding. No.
Underwater basket weaving.
Right.
Let's do something nice and big and broad. Phones or smartphones. There we go. I know there's a lot of channels out there that talk about gadgets like that.
20 channels about smartphones, and here we go. So we've got, let's pull all 20 up. So we've got all kinds of smartphone channels.
Wow,
right? So smartphones are easy. Panasonic smartphones. All that good stuff here. So basically,
so we can scrub through this. Are we looking for the little dollar icon to see if it's monetized, or?
Well, so what this will do, so this is just pulling entire channels, right? So we can sort them by views, subscribers, whatever. So it's Panasonic. Right?
Okay. Okay.
31 videos. They have the most views, right? So if we want to search that channel, we can either visit the channel first of all, or just click, see what it's about. But if we want to search that channel, all we have to do is click search. And what it's going to do is instantly plug that into.
Panasonic has one video to monetize. That's great.
I don't think they actually wanted it to be monetized.
Right.
They probably just, and let's say you have, whatever particular video this is the P55, whatever.
Wow, straight from Panasonic, and it has 2 million views.
Yeah, so I mean, whatever this was, say you have, I don't know if the P55 is actually a phone or whatever,
right.
But let's say you have, your business is selling Panasonic phone covers, and you have a P55 digital, whatever.
Hey, yeah.
Whatever that might be. You could basically place your ad in front of this and be like, hey, check this out. Here's a great phone cover kind of thing for the Panasonic P55.
There you go. So, and what we're also seeing is that there is a possibility that every once in a while you might be able to find a monetized video that wasn't intended to be monetized, and they just forgot about it.
Yep. Huge.
Very cool.
Definitely. So I mean that's how that all works with as far as the placements goes. So you can really zero in on your target audience just by knowing your keywords, right?
Okay. So is there a way to bring everything together, because we're still away from AdWords? How do we make sure that all of this placement stuff can be pushed into, or I mean, is there a way to connect these two things, your AdWords account and this tool?
Right now, not with this tool. You have to basically copy and paste into your AdWords campaign. We will be adding integration soon, though.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's I assume that's the point of the placements list, so that you can collect
Yeah.
everything together. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So basically, I'll show you how those placement lists work. Let's say we're going with I don't know, cats or kittens. Let's go kittens.
Yeah, their kittens are always better.
Way better. So let's say we want to find the top, whatever, 50 videos about kittens. So we'll just start this search here, and I won't let it finish because it'll take a little while. But basically, this is going to go through, find all the videos about, kittens and kitten compilations and all that good stuff, meowing kittens, dog kittens, noisy kittens, all that good stuff.
So you're saying you're gonna cancel it, but if you cancel it like in the middle, it'll pull up.
Yeah. So we
Right.
have whatever.
Wow. Okay.
24.
So even if you cancel it, it'll just give you what it's already got instead of wiping it away.
Yep.
Awesome.
And so then from here, we can go and basically click on the videos that we want to use. Right. So we'll just go ahead and click. There's a faster way. You could just select them all. And you can see we got 24 selected. Let's say we didn't want this one because we thought that kitten was ugly or whatever. We can unclick it. But basically from here, you can either get all your links, and instead of having to go through and copy and paste everything, you have all 24 links right here. Copy them and you paste them right into your AdWords campaign, just like you would do with this Google Display Planner, right?
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So it doesn't have like a direct instant integration, but a simple copy and paste, especially when it pulls it up like that.
Yeah.
Super.
Well, and you can also export them as a CSV and upload them into AdWords.
Oh.
So,
wait. AdWords has a. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you can upload placements via CSV file into your AdWords campaign. Wow.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So then we can go get links here, or we can add them to a list, right? So let's say we wanted to create a new list about kittens, or we can add them into any of our existing placements.
Oh,
I'll show you exactly what those are in a second here. So placement lists, this is basically where after I do my research, I put everything into one list. So, one of my clients is in the survival niche. So we're using, you can see I've got backpacking, paracord, backpacking, camping, some different survival things. So like this one for backpacking, what I've done is I've basically went and compiled a list of all the videos, on Backpacker Magazine. A lot of them are Backpacker Magazine at first, but, you can see, let's see, all these videos. Okay. There's 247.
So you're already using this for clients.
Oh yeah.
All right. So far, are the clients happy with the results that they've seen because of this tool?
Oh yeah, it makes it very easy to target very relevant, videos related to what they are.
Oh, awesome! So as far as the client's concerned, all they know is that Justin is giving them really, really good targeted traffic.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
For sure. So then from here, I can either export this whole list, get my links, or combine this with another list as well, right?
Okay, so of course you can come back, like if you've been doing research and then you need to leave, then you come back, you can always just keep adding to the list you've been working on.
Yeah, for sure. And you don't even have to click on it. You can actually just get all the links right there.
Wow. So and it's already highlighted. So just a quick Control-C, Control-V.
Yeah, for sure. So that's basically the whole placement thing in a nutshell. And the other part was keywords. And keywords, like I showed you, targeting your video ad, one of the ways you can target people is keywords.
Yeah, and on the second biggest search engine in the world.
Yes.
Nice.
So, if somebody actually searches for your keyword, then your ad can show on whatever video they click on next, provided it's monetized, right? So these keywords are great. So, if we wanted to go video marketing, again, so we'll just search for video marketing.
And while that's searching, okay.
Oh yeah, this is just the top 10, right? I don't have the suffix on yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to say, just to clarify, because you made a really interesting point. In display, it will either show in the search results, or it can show up as the watch next video on a different video, right? Like how YouTube's been doing, kind of like what Hulu's been doing and Netflix. Like it just automatically pushes to a video. It's like up next. You're just going to watch this one
over here. This thing.
Yeah.
Well, so what it'll do is it'll put an in display ad here. Or it'll also trigger an in-stream ad.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, so if you basically, you can have an in-stream campaign set up strictly on keywords as well.
Oh, whoa. Okay. All right. So many more things just made sense. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so let's say, we're targeting people interested in video marketing. Well, here's about, video marketing statistics, software, tips, strategies, services, statistics 2015, 2014, whatever.
So
you
this
can
can
see,
tell you. Okay, keep going.
oh yeah, well, basically this is what, people, these are the top 10 video marketing keywords. If you want to search for videos with any of those keywords, you just have to click this search videos, search for channels, same thing. And if you want to research that keyword again, then you can click that.
So again, not only is it good for finding the right ones, but also at the same time it tells you what kind of content that you should be focusing on your own video creation.
Nice. Oh, sweet. He finally added this. This is new. Awesome.
Oh, hey, what the what?
Cool.
Wow.
So you can see this is all the different types of. Okay, I'll get back to
Yeah,
this.
how did you get to
Right here,
that?
search tips.
Oh, search tips. Ah,
Yeah, the
hey, look
developer
at
just
that.
added this. So this is basically tips for getting the most out of the keyword tool. So what I didn't
That's
just
cool.
show you was this suffix feature, right? So our base keyword's video marketing, and we can say, we can also search Google or YouTube, and you can see our geo targeting right here. There's tons and tons. It goes to every country basically.
Oh, wow.
So if we throw this suffix A to Z, what it's going to do is it's going to go through, and you can see so far it's pulled, almost 100 keywords. So what this is going to do is search all of Google's suggested keywords. So it's going to go video marketing A, pull all of those. B, pull all of those. C,
so
pull
it's like
all of those.
the predictive like when you start writing something in Google, it has a bunch of suggested things that,
Yep.
that come down. That's what. Oh, dude.
So check this out. So video marketing E, right here, video marketing effectiveness. Expert, examples, ebook, essentials, not quite in the exact order, but email,
Right.
events. Those are all the results right here. Engagement. So it's basically scraping Google, what people are actually searching for, and giving you those results right there, right?
Wow.
So in here, and you can see it goes all the way G, H, I, J, K. We're only showing 100 per page, but if we show all of them, it goes all the way to Z.
Wow, dude. Okay, so pretty much every keyword that you would ever want is right there in front of you.
Yeah, and then you can click export all keywords and copy paste them right into your AdWords campaign. Then
cool.
You can also throw this little wild card in here, and you can see star video marketing. Basically, this is going to put the A to Z in front of video marketing. So audio video marketing advantages, benefits, creative video marketing, and so on and so forth. It'll just keep going. It pulled another 246, right?
Wow.
Now, oh yeah. So this is one of the other things. So like how to star my small business. So this would be basically showing us if we're trying to reach small business owners. Well, they're going to be searching for how do I do this to my small business or whatever. So we throw that star in the middle, and here you can see how to advertise, how to find an investor, how to do accounting, how to buy a car for my business, how to close my small business, how to choose a bank for my small business, how to do payroll, all that good
like
stuff.
when you have a like for instance, like when you have a client and you're like they're like I want to target my customers, I want to be where they are, but I'm not quite sure. You can start asking lead questions to the to your client. Say, okay, well, what kind of things have they searched for? That kind of thing. You can sort of reverse engineer the process of what their customers search for by using the little asterisk, like you said, like you're showing here, how to blank my small business. You never know, like, people could be searching all sorts of things. I had no idea that one of them would be like, how to do taxes, right, for small business. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Things that I just normally don't think about in my everyday researching when I'm trying to get something up and out and going really fast. Wow, that is really awesome.
So check this out. So this is actually the document that the developer just threw in here. So basically it's saying, Tube Sift's purpose built, or its keyword tool is purpose built to uncover exact search phrases people are using by harnessing auto suggestions from Google and YouTube. And then it's got the wildcard search technology that I just showed you. And essentially you can do, audience research, things like how to star for small business or best star for artist or star software for attorneys, whatever, and you'll get results kind of like these, or asterisk for new parents, dinner delivery for new parents. If you're trying to, basically trying to reach new parents and you're targeting people that way, you could throw that in there and see all of the search phrases that new parents are actually searching for, right?
Wow. See, if I ever get a chance to meet the programmer, I want to shake his hand and buy him a drink. This is awesome.
Right. And you can see, all this stuff. And this is like niche research. Let's say website design for whoever. If you run a website design company, well, what are people searching for? There you go. And then you just basically get all those keywords. Then you can use those keywords to pull videos that are related, right? That people are going to be watching, as well as you can have your ad run with all those keywords. So if you run a web design company, you're then able to target, specific niches with these keyword lists.
Huh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, pain points as well. You could search things like how to fix, and it'll go through all, how to fix A, B, C, all the way. Star system that works, how to star without, you can throw your niche in here.
Huh. See, and this is exactly what any internet marketing teacher worth their salt teaches from the beginning is basically walk in the shoes of your customer, find out what their pain points are, find out what they want versus what they're having problems with, and be positioned in such a way that you can address their issues and be the authority. And in the customer's mind, they have no doubt that you are the best person, just simply because of how you positioned yourself in front of how they naturally sort of think and speak. That's, I mean, you couldn't get any better than this. So with that in mind, are there any other hidden little nuggets within this tool that I didn't know about?
I think probably. No, I don't know. But yeah, and that's just the keyword tool. I mean, the keyword tool in itself is just amazing, and that's actually why I reached out to the developer that ended up making this, was because I'd seen, one of his previous tools and was like, oh man, like I need this guy on my team. Yeah. So, and this is why, like you can see it's pretty sweet. So you can do long tail keyword research as well. And then here's just some search tactics, cheat sheets, like finding commonly asked questions, finding topics of areas of interest, pain points, buyer research. You can use the location basically, so you can say like best star in California or whatever. Use a time period, and niche research. So
okay, so as a recap, right? I mean, like the big reason for the need for this tool is that, I mean, we've seen the display planner, and again, it maybe doesn't always give slightly obscure results, but based on what we've done today, it doesn't give a whole lot, which is the problem. And so that's why TubeSift was made. But I mean, it seems like the two of you and the developer, have taken it a step further and basically thought about exactly what every marketer should be thinking about the process that anybody would be going through trying to make this happen, and you have accounted for all of them, including keyword research, which I mean is great with a tool like this, but I mean, like, you didn't have to, but you did, and I'm sure anybody and everybody would appreciate that. So what my next question is going to be is this available now? Like, are we in beta mode? Like, if somebody wanted to, could they buy this right now?
Yeah, so right now we have two different licenses. There's the annual license, which saves a good chunk off of the monthly license. So we've got both of those. We've got the annual license and the monthly license that you can get in on. And I think the annual license saves almost 50% or something, 40-some% off.
Right.
So
okay.
annual is definitely the way to go. But we do have that monthly option as well.
Okay, then of course after I click stop broadcast, I'm going to want to get those links and whatnot, so that anybody who wants to move forward with this, they'll just either need to click right here. There might be a button or something like this that I put on the video, or if you just look at the link below this video, it'll take you to exactly where you need to go. So with that in mind, Justin, is there I totally blow my mind, but is there anything else that you want to bring up as we wrap up?
Well, yeah, actually, one thing I definitely want to bring up. So, we've been talking a lot about these different types of video ads and how they work. Well, check this out. Oops. AdWords coupons. Now, right here, if you just Google AdWords coupons, you can see there's a few different. Looks like they just added this one. Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, I've been using the heck out of that one, the Weebly one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so basically right here you can see you get $100 credit when you spend $25 with AdWords. So you open up a new account, spend your $25, and you get $100 in free ad spend that you can then learn this whole platform with.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, because with $100 of Google AdWords credit, are you kidding me? Like that would give you more than enough time to be able to dial in any kind of ads, whether it's meant for your own product, whether it's for an affiliate product, or even for a client. I mean, you could just, well, use all this. You could use all $100 just to find out how to properly dial the ads in, and then you start putting your own money in. Yeah, and then it's just basically kind of like what we've been doing recently. Put in $1 and get $91 back.
Right. So, yeah. So I mean, that $100 credit is reason enough for you to start playing around with this as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, heaven forbid anybody says no to picking up TubeSift, but even if not, definitely grab that credit and start playing around with AdWords for video, because as you've seen, all of you watching, I'm sure you're thinking all the same thing. Why isn't everybody doing this? And one of the big reasons is because they haven't had a tool like this. And now there is. I mean, in fact, I don't even know of any other tool that exists that's like this. I mean, have you?
No, there's a couple others that, will find all the YouTube videos. It's basically a glorified YouTube scraper, but this actually specifically finds monetized videos because, I mean, you saw with video marketing, it went through 100 some videos before it found our 10.
Yeah.
And I mean, those other tools will go and find all those 100 videos, and then you're like, yeah, I got 100 videos that I can run my ad in front of. You plug those into your AdWords campaign, and only 10 of them actually allow you to run ads in front of them. I mean,
yeah, that's incredibly frustrating.
Yeah, so I mean, and it's just kind of, it works, but it's kind of pointless, I guess. It's much better to know that, hey, these videos I'm going to be putting my ads in front of are actually going to, or that I'm putting into my ad campaign. Well, I can actually run my ad in front of them.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? This has been fantastic, and we've actually been able to keep this chat and demonstration under an hour. So, again, unless there is anything else that you want to bring up or discuss, I think we could go ahead and call this hangout good.
Yeah, that's about it for me. So thanks for having me, and letting me give you all the rundown.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for building a tool that I've been waiting for since 2009.
Right? Right on. So
okay. Cool. All right. So folks, again, the product is called TubeSift. Again, you can either click right here on the button that you see, or you can click on the link below, and of course you can get access to this amazingly great tool. Actually, let me ask you this. I do ask this to everybody. Is there like any kind of trial period, refund time, something like that? I mean, just in case. I mean, heaven forbid they don't like it or whatever. But people ask.
Honestly, we have that monthly option. So I think we have like a 7-day, return policy, I believe is what I have it set up as.
Okay.
Nobody has taken up. So,
right.
So that's why I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it's set at 7 days, just so you can try it if it's really not for you. Which if you do run any type of video ads, or even have the use of a keyword tool, which we all do, this tool is going to be beneficial to you. So
then I'm sure any of those questions about that will also be explained when they click the link below.
Yeah. There's all that details on the checkout page as well. So
fantastic. All right. Well, thank you again for your time, Justin. I know you're a busy guy, but I had to just pull you in and do this hangout with you before everybody and their dog wants to start mailing for such an amazing software. So again, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was good. You know, hopefully everybody watched and got some good information, learned a bit about video ads as well.
Oh, I know they did. So one last time, let's give Justin a round of applause. Nicely done. Okay, thanks again, and we'll see all of you in the next video. Bye.
All right, see ya.